Okay, well, it's been a while since I did a review on one of my favorite fragrance brand houses, cologne houses, I should say, and that is by Belcam. And today we're going to be doing Classic Match, and this is a Jimmy Choo Man cologne. So this is what the ball looks like. Classic Match, very plain, vanilla. So the notes with this one, you get pineapple, melon, musk, patchouli, vetiver, and when I first spray it, it definitely reminds me of like a teenage fragrance, like a fragrance I would have smelled back in my day of Abercrombie & Fitch's, Mont Blanc, Curve, Tommy Hilfiger, and that type of realm of fragrance. That's what it kind of reminds me of. And the melon and pineapple here almost give off like a bubblegum feel. It's almost the bubblegum I would smell, and the type of fragrance would be Hawker and Bond and Invictus. It reminds me of that mixed with Abercrombie & Fitch's Fierce, and even Mont Blanc Legend. It reminds me of those like three fragrances combined, and that's what you kind of get here, I think. So the price on this one, $8. I do think it's worth the $8. Performance on this one, I get about 4 to 5 hours of this one, which is good for a fresh cologne. Projection, I would say the first hour you would get radiates from like a foot out, I would say, but it definitely works well, I think. And as far as reminding me to the original Jimmy Choo Man, I do think they do nail it. Now, when I did spray them side by side, I did notice that Jimmy Choo Man, the real one, was jumping off my skin a little bit more. And there's something also about this. It might be the pink pepper, which I also forgot to mention is in one of the notes. The pink pepper does kind of tickle my nose, which is the same type of tickling I get when I would wear Dior Sauvage. So the pink pepper in this one reminds me of Dior Sauvage as well too. So that's the one downside, I would say. Occasion and season to wear this one in. Occasion, I think this is a good casual cologne. I would wear it for spring, summer, daytime if I'm doing errands. I wouldn't turn to it for a date event, any type of date, not a black tie event, just purely casual in the office. That's where I think this one would shine the best in. So the original one, for the price I also want to mention, goes for about $35 now on the gray market. This one goes for $8, so I do think it's a good price value composition with that one. My 3 words for this one would be safe, fresh, melon. So I think it's a nice, fruity, safe fragrance. I don't think it'll really offend anyone, but also I don't think it really stands out either though. So for that reason, my final rating, I'll give it 6.5 out of 10. I give it 6.5 out of 10 because it doesn't really stand out, but if you're just looking for a casual fragrance that want to smell good in a moment, I think you can't go wrong with this. But if you're looking for a fragrance that's going to help you stand out and be unique, this isn't that type of fragrance. I would turn to other fragrances in this brand, in this lineup, because I think Belcam does good fresh colognes of clones there. But I do think they nailed their Armani line, they do, the Aqua de Joe's line specifically. I like their Gucci Guilty cologne. I like their Abercrombie Fierce cologne. Abercrombie Fierce Fitch cologne. So they nailed the Fierce with that too. So those ones I'll all try before I try this one. So, but this one is a good value for $8, so you can't go wrong. So let me know what you think about this fragrance. Have you had experience with this fragrance or a fragrance like this? Remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and remember to stay fresh.